In this video, I will show a set of metrics that Puzzle offers to quantify the potential reuse emerging from the specification clones existing in a given set of domain-specific languages. In particular, Puzzle is able to compute the metrics introduced in the paper referenced below and graphically presented in the figure at the bottom of the screen. It is important to mention that those metrics were proposed to object-oriented software products. We are adapting them for domain-specific languages specified by metamodels with operational semantics. All the results can be visualized in this report as a set of charts for both abstract syntax and semantics. The first metric, called size of commonality, is intended to detect the language construct shared by all DSL under study as presented in the first square of the figure at the bottom of the screen. Those language constructs can be considered as a core language contained by all the DSL under study. In the case of the state machines DSLs, the core, containing 17 constructs, contains all those language constructs that are common in all the state machines formalisms, for example, states, transitions, events, and so on. The second metric, called product-related reusability, shows for each DSL the relation between the construct defined in the core and the construct defined out of the core. For example, the 80% of the UML abstract syntax is defined in the core. All the rest is defined out of the core. We have here the results for the semantics. The 42% of the semantics of UML is defined in the core. All the rest is defined out of the core. Finally, the third metric, called individualization ratio, measures for each DSL the amounts of constructs defined exclusively for the DSL versus the amount of constructs that are shared with at least another DSL. For example, the 95% of the abstract syntax of UML is defined in at least another DSL different from UML, and the 5%, the rest, is defined exclusively for UML. Here we have also the results for the semantics. The 49% of the UML semantics is defined in at least another DSL, whereas the rest, the 51%, is defined exclusively for UML.